Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Tundra. And it's under the command of firekitty! Now, as many of you know, firekitty used to be a member of the Canadian military. And currently she's pregnant, heavily pregnant, and about to give birth sometime soon. But she can still play Arty and play it very well. And so we can see a rather good battle from her right now. She's taking him off to the middle of the map, at the back. And she's found her firing position and getting ready to fire some rounds at the enemy. Okay, now she's aiming at the hill. And you can see there's a bit of a red line there because of the obstruction of the rocks. But she's lining up a shot, trying to hit that AMX 1390. She fires a round out and it goes long. Now she's got a 34.7 second reload. It's quite a long one. She's not using premium consumables, Coca-Cola. That certainly speeds up the reload and also improves the accuracy. Well, it certainly improves the aiming. Now, having a look at the map, I can see that she's spotted an FB4202 sitting up on that heights. And he's taking the occasional pot shot using his gun depression, but he's a right target for the 18-inch howitzer on her Arty, and there's also a Progetto doing the same thing. Fires a round at the Progetto, and she got a direct hit on him. No explosion means she hit the target bang on. Okay, we've got T49 and a T100 LT. Both up on top of the hill. The T9 is a Tier 9 American light tank, and the T100 a Tier 10 Soviet. And she's marked the ground saying, I'm going to hit there. Lets the IS-7 and the Centurion Action 10 know that they're about to be hit by Arty, and that's certainly going to ruin their day. Rounds out. Oh, good hit! 386 hit points. The T49's taken out by the Action 10 immediately afterwards. So that really worked well, and that means they've now conquered the hill. And that means that the IS-7 and the Centurion Action 10 can now rain fire from the viewpoints on the top of the hill on the enemy team that they can spot. And there's that FB4202 we saw earlier. He's near the cap area. Not sure if they can see him from the hill, but I'm pretty sure firekitty's going to put a round into him. Oh, it was a massive one! 510 hit points right into the side of that FB4202. That's a really good shot, and the 4202 is killed by the T10. Excellent work. So she's got some damage here. It's an assist here. 896 hit points of damage so far. Right, we've got a Simur SM. That's the Tier 8 French heavy, premium heavy tank. The one with the autoloader with 5 shots. Loaded for a round out, and oh! She hit the wreck of the FB4202, but she did stun the Simur. And we've got an AMX 1390 there. He was thinking about going across the bridge, but changed his mind because he realised if he did, he'd get shot at from just about all sides. And he knows in front of him's the T30 and the T10, and they could easily end his game in one shot. But firekitty will do it for him if he doesn't change his position. He's just rocking backwards and forwards at the moment. Here we go. Firekitty fires, and yes!
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
405 hit points just like that. Beautiful shot. No problem at all for firekitty. She could do that all day long. Okay, T95. What else have we got? An Object 705. Yeah, well, that's an interesting target. She's got him side on because he's facing the T30 and the T10. And she's almost loaded. And he just got hit by the other Arty on our team. That's the Lorraine 15551. She's fired. Direct hit. 297 hit points. Right into his side. He's stunned. Firekitty's reloading as quickly as she can. Hopefully she'll be able to get another round into him before he's killed. Right, she's got a Progetto 65 she can hit there. And she's dialing in the aim on him, but he's moving about. Centurion Action 10's trying to get a shot on him. But he's got close to the hill. Can she get another round on him? She's trying to find a position that works. She's just about dialed in, but unfortunately the hills that are nearby her are actually causing obstruction. So she's decided instead to go after this Yag Tiger. And he's engaging that Wizzy 1201 FT. She fires. And she hits him side on. Unfortunately, she did stun her own teammate in the process, but the Yag Tiger took the full force of that hit, and it was 449 hit points of damage. She's up to 2k of damage already. And the Yag Tiger's coming down the hill. He's still stunned, but unfortunately he takes out the Wizzy 120. Right, the Progetto's gone up on the hill, but the IS-7's coming up to meet him, and he gets killed by our Lorraine 155-51. So we're aiming for a T-95. He's coming down the west side gap, and it's a near miss that tracks him for 292. He's had to use his repair kit because he was tracked, and he's headed this direction. So firekitty's going to relocate. There are no Arty left on the enemy team, so they can't counter battery her. But there are 3 teammates on both teams. But the enemy team has 2 tank destroyers and a heavy tank. The heavy tank's the Object 705. The 2 tank destroyers are the T-95 and the Yag Tiger. There's the Object 705. He's moved. He's up on top of the hill now. Our IS-7 is spotting for us in grid square G7. I think what we're going to do is both parties are going to relocate. Oh, no, firekitty's decided she's going to stay here. The IS-7 is sitting in our cap area, waiting for the arrival of the T-95, while the Object 705 is up on top of the hill. Now, if that Object 705 tries to fire on the IS-7, then she can put a round into him. And the Lorraine's moved to the other end of the gap. And he's sitting in K7. There's the T-95. He's been spotted. Okay, we're zeroing in. Going to assist the IS-7. He's been stunned by the Lorraine. We're dialed in. Rounds out. Direct hit. 465 hit points right into the front of him. That'll make it easy for the IS-7 to take him out. He has got his lower plate hidden at the moment. That's probably why the IS-7 is hesitating. But if he can get behind that T-95, yep, well that's it. T-95 is dead. Now, we don't know where this Object 705's gone. Last seen he was on top of the hill. And the Yag Tiger was last seen in the northeast corner of the map. But firekitty's reloaded. And she's joining her teammates over on the west side. Or is she going to go centre again? Nope, she's decided to go centre. She can cover the cap from here. Now, we really don't know where the enemy's gone, but it looks to me like the Lorraine 155-51 is moving into the southwest corner of the map for cover. Either that or he's going to go up the west side and relocate to find a new position firing from the north. Firekitty is taking up a new position as well. Again, it's a very smart move to find a new position to fire from, because of course the enemy knows where we've been firing from to start. The Yag Tiger certainly does, because of course he's been on the receiving end of a couple of our shots. So has the Object 705. But now we're over on the southwest corner of the map, and it's just a question of finding out where the 705 and the Yag Tiger have gone. Now, I rather suspect that the Yag Tiger might go up on top of the hill, and the Object 705 might try to come down and cap and try and engage the IS-7. If he does do that, of course, then the IS-7 is going to get a lot of Arty support. It'd be a big surprise, actually, if the Yag Tiger comes down the west side of the map, but I really don't think that he'll do that. I think he'll drive the shorter distance, even if it means climbing up on top of the hill. Now, firekitty's indicated where she's looking. She targeted the ground on the east side of the map in grid square J8, and the IS-7 will know that. The IS-7 is just hiding behind that rock, waiting for somebody to arrive. But now it appears that he's moving towards the enemy cap area. Oh, there's the 705. Oh my god, he's gone down the west side. And he's fired at the Lorraine and missed, it seems. We fire a round in and we've tracked the 705. We're going to have to move because he probably saw us. And he's trying to fire at the Lorraine again. The Lorraine needs to get out of there quickly, and the IS-7 is moving. Yet we've lost the Lorraine. He was low hit points. But we've got 155mm no, we've got an 8-inch howitzer, sorry. We can certainly help the IS-7. Once he's engaged the 705, and the 705 is focused on the IS-7, we can come over the edge and shoot the 705 when he's not looking. Okay, he is looking in the other way, and yep. Oh no, he wasn't distracted enough. We did put a round into him, and the IS-7's gone in for the RAM. And now it's going to be a fight between these two, and this will probably decide the match. If the IS-7 wins, then I think the Yak Tiger will go down to the IS-7. But if the Object 705 wins, it's game over. So come on 705, come on IS-7. Sorry, what was I thinking? I didn't mean that, firekitty. It looks as if it's going the way of the IS-7. I suspect the module damage to the 705 must have been considerable. And all they're face hugging each other at the moment. Yep, there you go. 705's gone down. So it's now just a question of finding the Yak Tiger and finishing him off. The Yak Tiger knows the location of the IS-7. I mean, it's okay to second guess in the sense to say, oh, well, I would have waited until the 705 was actually face hugging the IS-7. But if you had waited until that happened, you were going to stun both of them. And of course, if you were waiting for the IS-7 and the 705 to be engaging each other over the difference in heights, I think the advantage would have gone to the 705, because obviously he would have been looking up at the lower plate of the IS-7. So taking the shot that firekitty did was probably the right choice at that moment. And even though it meant that she died in the process, if she'd waited longer, it would have been more difficult for her to take a shot at the 705 without damaging the IS-7. And so I think, yes, she did make the right decision to take the shot when she did. Now it's just a question of finding that Yak Tiger. There isn't really enough time now to cap out and win, so we're going to have to find the Yak Tiger and kill him in order to win the game. But that Yak Tiger only has 15% of his health left. Or is it 25% of his health left? Not that much. And what the IS-7 is doing to the Yak Tiger is announcing to him, I'm in your cap. And there's the Yak Tiger. He's been spotted. And I think we do have the advantage of position here. The Yak Tiger's going to have to come in. He can run away, but if he tries to run away, we'll know where he is and we can deal with him. So we're going to use the gun depression on the IS-7, engage the Yak Tiger and try and take him out from here. And he missed that shot. Now, hull down, the IS-7's a bit of a monster, but he just needs to place the shell in the right spot to take out the Yak Tiger. The armor on the Yak Tiger is quite good, but he has got weaknesses, and you can see there, it looks to me like he managed to get a shell through the cheeks of the Yak Tiger. 495, one more shot and that should do the trick. 19 seconds left on the clock. Oh, that one failed. One more shot should do it. You're going to have to chance it. Go for it. Yes! 3 seconds left on the clock. 2, 1, and the time's run out. But you've won. That was classy action there. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a second class tanker for firekitty in the M53, M55. She also managed to get a bruiser medal, getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 11 in that battle. A Gore's medal for getting more damage than the hit points of her own vehicle, 10 times the hit points of her own vehicle. And a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on her team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by others. And let's have a look at the team scores. And we can see that when it came to damage, it was the Centurion Action 10 who managed to get the highest amount of damage on their team. He managed to get 3,950 hit points of damage, more than anyone else, although he didn't get the high caliber. So he must have been, either it was less than 20% of the enemy hit points, or he did some team damage. And I don't think he needed any team damage. No, he didn't. So it was less than 20%. firekitty came in second with 3,678 hit points of damage. Then came the Object 705. He managed 3,638. When it came to kills, though, it was the IS-7 who came top on her team with 3 kills, although both the Progetto and the Object 705 managed to get 4 kills apiece on the enemy team, so they got the highest number of kills. And then came the Jagdtiger with 3 kills. The Centurion Action 10 also got 3 kills, but firekitty only managed to get 1 kill out of the entire battle, but she still did manage to pick up a huge amount of damage. And when it came to base XP, it was the IS-7 who managed to get the highest amount. He got 1,021, followed by the Wizzy 120 who managed 948, and the Centurion Action 10 with 931. firekitty managed 886, but that's still very good. And if we look at the detail report, we can see that firekitty managed to fire 12 rounds during the battle. She got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration, and 6 splash. Damage of 3,678 hit points, of which 3,616 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the difference is the close shot on the 705 when she got killed. She did receive one hit, and it was a penetration from the 705, and it was fatal. She damaged 9 of the enemy, but killed 1, so there was an 8 difference, and that's more than the 6 necessary to get the Confederate. And she earned 1,699 hit points of stun assistance off 11 stuns. On a premium account, she earned 54,167 credits, and she was fined 128 credits for the damage to the Wizzy 120 when she stunned the Jagdtiger. And after repair and ammunition resupply, she received 16,730 credits. She earned 1,329 XP, times 2 for the first victory of the day. She took away 2,658 for the battle. But it was a very good battle and very interesting ending as well, with an IS-7 versus a Jagdtiger. And I know for certain that many people would say, well, the Jagdtiger's armor is very, very strong. But if you notice at the end, I think not only did he manage to get a shot through the cheeks of the Jagdtiger, but he waited until the Jagdtiger made the mistake of turning his side to the IS-7. And of course, then the IS-7 just punched the round straight through his side and won the game. So if you found this round interesting, please give it a like, and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.